2025 has definitely been an odd year. It's definitely had its ups and downs, its lefts and rights. And, we're even dealing with some news here as of late, obviously dealing with the escalating tensions between Iran and Israel. And there are questions of, will there be involvement from other countries like the US in this? Will this dissipate and fade away to nothing? Those are the big questions that we have. But what I will say is that XRP has done a very good job of kind of getting comfortable in these ranges. And while that's taking place, we've actually hit some 2025 highs that I want to discuss with you. But I also want to talk about a new all-time high that was hitting this important metric as well. So all that and more in this video. So if you guys are new or haven't already, show your support for the channel down below. It's been growing like crazy, and it's all because of you guys. Now, again, I will say XRP has gotten very, very comfortable. It's not doing what the rest of the market is. While yes, we've seen some red, there has been some great chop and conviction in terms of XRP holders. Basically, we've been ranging here, showing great support around that 200-day moving average. Yes, we keep getting rejected right at about that 618 level, but more so we're facing rejection at about our 100-day moving average. So what XRP is predictably doing right now is coming back down, potentially testing our 200-day. Wouldn't be surprised by a little bit of a bounce and some chop while we deal with and digest all this news that's going on right now. That's the big thing that we're fighting against currently. Now, what I will say is that we've shown a lot of strength in here and conviction in terms of holders, because we've had all these weeks of consecutive exchange accumulation and outflows since all the way back in the middle of March. So every single week since March 16th week, we have been seeing exchange outflows. That's a great sign. So we have big conviction. That's why XRP price is holding up. And this is all while we're waiting for BTC to make a move, while institutional accumulation on ETH and BTC is still high. Those are great signs for the market. And the fact that XRP is doing well is awesome. But what we are also seeing is big surges in activity on XRP Ledger. In fact, according to on-chain data, it shows that active addresses have risen from a 3-month moving average of 40,000 to 295,000. It is the highest level of user activity XRP has experienced in 2025. So that is great to see that type of activity on chain, despite all this noise that's in the space. That's not usually what you see. You usually see it go in the opposite direction. Now, what we have also seen is whale wallets holding between 1 million or more XRP have hit an all-time high of 2,700. All right. So what we are seeing is still defensive price. We're seeing accumulation by large entities. And this is all in preparation for obviously some big signs for the market. This big booming alt season like we've been waiting for, for things to finally break open, for us to accelerate into adoption. Those are some pretty big things that the market is just trying to essentially position itself for. And it's very apparent that's going on right now. Now, obviously, the biggest thing biggest news-wise XRP would be waiting for here in 2025 is a spot ETF product, which we know we're still waiting on here in the US. However, there has actually just been an approval for or in launch of the first XRP ETF product in Canada, not ETF product, spot ETF, right? So this is a big deal in terms of institutional embrace of XRP in general. We're going to start seeing this take place in a much bigger way. And I want to remind everybody that there are actually, 10 filings for XRP spot ETFs? That is a big, big deal. And frankly, something that could move XRP significantly as we get deeper into 2025. For now, we just have to deal with the news, the loud stuff in the space. Things will in fact get better. We're accelerating towards interest rate decreases, quantitative easing, economic concerns are dwindling, and it's just, we just got to make it through to the other end. So I'm comfortable with where XRP is at, and hopefully this is the same type of progress we see as we get through the summer. So appreciate you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.